Hi y'all, Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take a ride in another Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter vehicle that is also less dense than the bodies that we are using right now, aka our minds, emotions, and the physical body, and it's also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration than the bodies that we are using right now. So when your spirit jumps into Esoteric Cloud, it can float and fly to higher, more expanded, wider and wiser realms of reality, so you can look at your circumstances, at your physical circumstances from a higher perspective and feel lighter about yourself. Okay, so this video is a continuation of the most recent series I got here on the channel, which is different perspectives about astrology, and this video is to highlight how the stars out there, the planets, they're not really planets as NASA tries to describe that. They're not really balls of stones floating in empty space, okay? Those stars that we see out there are actually our higher thoughts and our higher feelings. That's why astrology can help us make better decisions and feel inspired, as an example, because you can look physically from a physical perspective, from an anchored, stable point of view. You can look at your higher feelings and higher thoughts. Okay, so in other words, we can say that Mercury, for an example, is a representation of all the thoughts of the creatures that live here that are more direct, more cold, and more logical, because those have a different frequency and vibration than thoughts and feelings derived from rage, passion, and motivation. That is a color on itself. That is a frequency and vibration on itself. So we can look at that and feel and think different as well. And because we created those when we were coming down here, when we were focusing our awareness in more dense and limited, that doesn't mean bad or negative, it's just what it is, right? We were focusing, but while we were focusing, we passed through different levels. We came from high, light, expanded thoughts and feelings to focused, lowered, and dense thoughts and feelings. But through the way, through our travels, we were creating and leaving behind, shitting behind us, different thoughts and feelings with different frequencies and vibrations, different colors, and different aspects and characteristics. So when we look up, back up, when we look to a more light, a higher, more expanded perspective, when we take rides in esoteric clouds as an example, we can get expired, we can get inspired, because these forms are expired, so we can go there with lighter vehicles, esoteric clouds, lighter minds, okay, wishing on a star. We go there and we bathe ourselves, we spend some time in higher thoughts and feelings, so we can create a physical vehicle, a physical shape and form there, okay, incarnate in the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, okay? So astrology is us keeping track of different types of thoughts and feelings that we created when we were in lighter and more expanded spaces, okay? So when we say Venus is in Sag right now, we are saying that the space where our thoughts about relationships, love, and appreciation are derived from, aka they are more focused there. It's a more percentage level of thoughts of connection and relatability on that body of water, right? Because different frequencies and vibration create different bodies of water, and you as a spirit, all you see is different colors, different lights. But from here, they all look the same, because we are in one body of water. So we receive through its perspective, through its own lens, aka atmospheres. So they look the same from here, but they feel different. And they inspired us in different ways. So they must have different characteristics, aka different colors, different light spectrums, different frequencies and vibrations, right? So, but they are a specific Perimeter, they are a specific body of water with different shapes, different sizes, and they expand and contract. And that causes retrogrades, that causes rising and falling. Okay, let's not go too deep there. But when we say Venus is in Sag, it means that the body of water, that is the accumulation of thoughts and feelings of love, movements of relatability and showing our passions, right? It's going through the ninth house, through a specific space. So a body of water, it's not really a body, a solid body. It's not really a ball of stone, a planet like NASA says, right? It's a body of water, a frequency and vibration that can be distinguished from other frequencies and vibrations around it, and then they condensate into bodies of water. Okay? So you can say it's going through that specific part of the sky, and that specific part of our general spaces, of our general space, from the bigger space, because what we call Venus is a body of water in a larger body of water. When we talk about the 12 houses, we're looking at even a larger body than Saturn, larger than Jupiter, larger than Mercury, because those bodies are in it, and we are in the Saturn and Mercury general space. So in that space, it is about expressing your visions. When you are doing love, relatability, and business, you have certain visions, you have certain feelings, you reach certain conclusions because it has something to deal with wisdom. That's it. Venus in the 9th house, Venus in Sagittarius right now, if I'm not mistaken. When we talk about Jupiter, Jupiter is the highest forms of experiences, it's higher forms of wisdom and knowledge, it's higher forms of travel that we know how to do, but we might not know how to do it here. So we look back at Jupiter, we know where it's at right now, so we can channel that energy more directly. We can travel there without deviations and without getting lost in the way. We reach there, our spirit is there, it experiences over there, and when it comes back to our physical bodies, we can relate and experience those higher desires and higher wishes, right? And it's all about that. Saturn is the agglomeration, is the concentration of higher thoughts about stability, about showing what you know to acquire a certain status, sacrificing your ego to be a part of the team with a higher goal, for an example. Okay, so stars, when we talk about Mercury is in the 1st house, Mars is in the 8th house. When we say things like that, it's not really planets. He's accumulations, body of waters, higher representations of thoughts and feelings that we created when we were in higher states of being as well. So we can look at them, we can go there spiritually to get inspired, to get directed, to get wisdom and knowledge, and to learn about ourselves and the world around us. So our database is not only fulfilled with information of this realm, and we can expand the sources of information where we go and take pieces of information and experience to formulate our awareness, principles, and virtues about ourselves and the world, aka expand our awareness and expand our awareness so we can experience better as well. Okay, so stars are not planets, stars are thoughts and feelings and experiences on a higher state. And we can differentiate them and call them different names to direct better our travels and to organize better our minds when it's about knowledge and wisdom about ourselves, the world, and things beyond the world. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Huge shout out to you, to me, huge shout out to Daria, my partner, huge shout out to the Soul Group, and you can check my link tree in the description below. You can check Daria's link to her page in the description below, and my email for businesses, networking, and donations through PayPal will be there as well. Until the next time, take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye!